In this video, I am discussing about not null constraint. On the last video, I already discussed about what is constraint, what is the uses of constraint and types of constraint. I already discussed. In this section, I am only talking about not null constraint. What is not null constraint, syntax of not null constraint, and demo of how to create the not null constraint. That's it. Okay, let's see. What is not null constraint? Not null constraint means that it does not allow null values for particular column or field. Not null constraint means which enforces a column not accept null values. A column always contain a value. That is called not null constraint. In SQL Server, default a column is allowing null values. In SQL, blank space and not blank space and 0 is not considering as a null value. By default, a column can hold null values. If we don't want a column to have a null value, then we need to specify that column as not null constraint. While creating that table, that column we should mention as a not null constraint, which means that particular column is not allowing null values. That while inserting the values for that particular column, we should insert the values. I will tell one example. If I am creating a table, a student, which contains few columns: ID, name, phone, address, subjects and marks. These are the columns that student table contain. On that table, ID and name, these two columns I am not allowing null value. So while creating the student table, these two fields I should mention as a not null constraint. While creating, I should specify these two columns as not null. Remaining columns I can accept null values. That's it. Two ways we can add not null constraint. One way, using the designer, we can add not null constraint. Another way, using the query, we can add not null constraint. First, I will show you how to add not null constraint using the designer. Let's open the SQL. See here, I already created one table using this query. Create table employee, ID int not null, name worker, designation worker of 20. This is the table I created. In this table, name and designation, I didn't mention not null constraint. These two column allowing null values. Only ID I mentioned not null constraint. So this ID is not allowing null value. This is the table. Open the design. See here, ID data type int allow nulls is disabled because ID column while creating this table I mentioned not null. So this column is not allowing nulls. Remaining two columns, name and designation, is allowing nulls. Now I am creating a table, TBL department, that contains ID, name and designation as ID int specified as null. I didn't mention anything as not null. These three columns are allowing null values. Refresh and open this TBL department. See, now these three columns are allowing null values. Using the query method, we can add not null constraints to the columns. This is the using query is another way of adding not null constraints. This is the syntax for adding not null constraints while creating a table. Create table student. In this table, I am including few columns, that is ID. Data type is int. I mentioned constraint as not null. So this ID column is not allowing null values. Name worker of 20, not null constraint. Subject and mark, these two columns I'm not mentioning not null constraint. So these two field is allowing null values. This is the syntax for adding a not null constraint to the columns while creating the table. In SQL Management Studio, we can create this table. I'm executing this one. This table is created successfully. So I'm just refreshing this database. Open this table. See here the student table is created. Let's insert the values for the student table. ID I gave 1. Execute this one. See, now one row is affected. Let's check start from table name, student, see id 1, name John is inserted successfully. Now this subject and mark column is allowing null values. These two fields are not allowing null values. Subject I am entering maths, and mark I am giving 45. I am going to execute this query. Execute. See, now error message is shown. What is that error message? Cannot insert the null into the column name table student. Column does not allow nulls. Insertion failed. Why this error message is showing? Here we mentioned while creating this table name as not null constraint. Without inserting the value to the name field, we can't insert any value into the table, student table. Why? Because we mentioned name as not null constraint. That's why this error message is showing. Now let's see. I'm going to insert one name here. Mary, I gave. Sorry. A name. Here I'm name as Mary, I gave. Let's execute this one. See, now it's inserted successfully. See, now it's inserted successfully. So this two field is not allowing null values. Next I'm going to explaining alter statement. See, if I already created one table student, after creating one table I want to insert not null constraint for subject column. So what I have to do? I have to alter that table student, and I have to mention not null constraint for this subject column. This is the syntax for alter the table and inserting not null constraint after creating the table. Alter table student, alter column. Which column we want to update? Subject column. Varchar of 20, not null constraint. This is the syntax for adding not null constraint after creating the table. That's it.